Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Look at you with your professional setup and your headphones and microphone.
Totally, man. Go big or go home.
What mic do you have?
Oh my God. Um, my husband like hooked me up so royally. He's like my tech guy, but it's a sub-zero microphone. So it's one of
Okay.
them. It's kind of like it's like the Britney mic, you know?
Yeah. I
And
think I,
then,
I think I actually have one, but I used to use it for live events, and my friend has it at the moment. It's not quite as fashionable as yours, though.
oh my God, we had such a rigmarole getting it here though. It was like Anne Post delivered it to some other woman. She was in Rathfarnham, like we're in Dalkey, and delivered it to 23 Loretto Avenue, Rathfarnham, instead of 23 Loretto Avenue in Dalkey. So we were like
Yeah.
fucking hoofed it there today to get it.
Oh, that's a pain in
Yeah,
the ass.
yeah. How are
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah, good, good. I'm a bit under the weather this week. I hope I'm not getting coronavirus again. That would suck.
Did you have it already?
I definitely had it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't get the test. They cancelled my test. They just said I was too young, fit, and healthy to need a test. And
Oh
I was like,
God.
not that young, but give me
Yeah.
the test.
Yeah.
So,
I think I had it as well. Like, but the only thing that I had, and yeah, like, was just complete loss of smell and taste for like 3 days. It was
yeah,
so weird. It was like the weirdest thing that's ever happened. I was pretty worried it wasn't going to come back. Like,
mm,
anyway,
yeah.
yeah,
Because I definitely had it and I was quite sick. But funny story, before all the lockdown happened, like I kind of felt like I had a bit of a head cold. And
yeah.
like I went on a Tinder date. And then about a week later, the girl was like, yeah, I've lost all my like sense of taste and smell and all this stuff. I was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I definitely have coronavirus.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah.
no, I just kind of hope that like I don't know. They say the whole immunity thing. Like they don't know if you have immunity once you've had it. Like that's the freaky thing, isn't it? Like
Yeah. But like the only thing is like it is the same as a flu. It's just like a little bit worse. And I'd say your body has some form of antibodies afterwards that
yeah,
can like because like this is gonna go on for 3 to 5 years. Like it's not gonna get eradicated straight away. It'll keep coming back. So
totally.
that's why we have to stay fit and healthy, do our Pilates classes, eat our vegetables, all the important stuff.
Are you going to do the class?
Yeah, I've got look at this. Got
Good
my
man.
mat set up and all. There you go. So I'm ready.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think we've got 40 booked in at
That's
the moment.
mad. That's great.
Yeah. So it's a bit warm in here. Take the hoodie off. But don't worry, I'm branded movement underneath the hoodie. That's okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
So yeah, I've only got 5 or 6 in now, but sure, it's only 10 to or 8 minutes or so.
Yeah, people are
Yeah.
so weirdly late. It's like they're, yeah, like it's like in your own home. Like, why would you
Mm.
do that? But every time I
Because you
see,
don't have to rush.
yeah,
You just have to like press a few buttons and then you're on.
yeah, and then you're like, oh crap, I didn't sign in, or like whatever, you haven't done something, and then it doesn't work. Oh,
Yeah, because on our booking system, we set it up so that people have to book an hour before the class. So then we can send out the email to say, hey, here's the private Zoom link.
yeah,
And because we do all like private links, because it's obviously for the members.
same.
Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, we
yeah,
do that privately. And then like our app just got updated as well. So we can put like recorded videos onto the app and stuff like that. So we're doing all the on demand. So you're going to be up there later on.
sick. Are you guys using Mind Body or not?
Now you Low Fox.
Okay, yeah.
What do you use?
I use Mind Body.
Yeah,
I've always used it, but it's just like so
yeah,
expensive.
yeah,
Everything
yeah.
seems to be like the live class bookings are all going through Mind Body, which is great. I've got a few people coming through like PayPal and Revolut, but
Mm-hmm.
all of my on-demand stuff I've just put onto my website, and that's been pretty cool. I'm trying to like keep it
Yep.
all in one place, you know, but
Yeah.
no, it's hard.
That's what yeah, we've got the for all the members who are listening now, you're going to learn about technology, software technology. So, yeah, we have we're putting all the workouts on the apps. Like they release an update on the app, so there's still a few bugs and stuff like that as with every update. But all the on-demand classes are going to go onto the app,
Nice.
and then there'll be like private links if people want to watch it on YouTube and stuff like that. Like if they want to watch it, and like a bigger screen and a laptop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But with like software and stuff like that, like a lot of, because I actually used to sell gym management software. So like loads of people think, okay, they need there's an all-in-one software that you can use for everything. The reality is you can't. I'd say we
Yeah.
use about 12 to 14 different softwares to run the business.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like maybe, yeah, it's like Zoom, Mindbody. I've just started YouTube now and my website, and then I'm just like, enough. You know?
That's enough. Yeah, I can give you a list. So like we use like Squarespace for our website, Gmail as our email platform provider. Glowfox is pretty much for class bookings and retention. We then use ClickFunnels for customer acquisition. That is linked to Aweber, which is an email marketing software. We also use ClickSend, which is text message software. We link that all together with a software called Zapier. So it joins out all together. What else have we got? We have, God, there's a few others that I'm drawing a complete blank on as well. Oh yeah, so we use Stripe for payments. We use Go Cardless for direct debit payments. That's linked up through Glowfox. What else? We've got a new system that I'm implementing at the moment called Onboard Me, which is probably one of the best ones I've seen.
Okay, cool.
But that's purely for customer acquisition and then content delivery. And then I'll use like Glowfox for bookings and stuff like that. So.
Oh my gosh, you might need to tutor me in all of the stuff. I'm just like Instagram and Facebook, and the people will come.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we obviously use Instagram and Facebook as well, and then your Google reviews and stuff like that. It's a whole thing around the marketing. So there's like, I was on a product call with Glowfox last week, and they're like running through these new features. So there's like 10, 20 people maybe in a group that allows you to pre-test the products before they come out. And there was like loads of people on the call, and like all these different businesses were going, hey, what if I want to do this? And like the product team were like just talking about the specific part of the product, but I had the answers to all the questions because Glowfox was the software I used to sell. I was like, well, if you want to do that, you just switch this around here, you do that. So now I have like loads of people contacting me now going, hey, can you help me with my Glowfox? And
take commission, man. Take commission.
Exactly. Yeah.
Amazing. Awesome. Very cool people coming in there now.
We do, yeah, sure. Look at this. Well done to everyone getting on early. So actually, quick question for you, Christine. For the format of the class, do you pretty much stay on your mat and teach, or do you want people to have their cameras on so you can look at form, or what's good for you?
It's totally up to the individual. It's great if people keep their cameras on, but I understand if you prefer to just go into the zone and just listen and watch me. I'll be doing everything. So I'm going to do everything with you.
Okay.
And obviously talk while I'm doing it. So whatever you prefer, I will be cueing a lot in terms of form, but at the end of the day, in terms of the progressions, I'm going to have to trust that every person is going to listen to their body and hopefully not push too far, because I will give some tougher options and some easier options.
Good stuff. Well, I think a lot of the people that are in the class have been training with us for a while, so I know a lot of them will be able to challenge themselves and push themselves. But we've got quite a few new people as well. So for anyone who's new, we always tell them the first few weeks to take it easy. And just, again, like you pointed out, listen to their bodies, see what's working well for them. And if you want to take a break, sure, we'll throw a bit of yoga child's pose in there, jump down on the mat and just relax with it.
Exactly. That's it. Like, always listen to your body. I'm a physiotherapist and I've been teaching for a very long time now. And the more I work with people's bodies, the more I realize how different we are and how something in one person's body might be completely different in somebody else's. So if your body's telling you something, it's definitely a good idea to listen to it. And also just like honor the difference between discomfort and pain, especially if you've got particular injuries that you're working through. I mean, this is a generic class. There are quite a few people booked in. So it's a good opportunity for you to implement, I guess I could say just like ego management in terms of really just honoring where you're at today, We're so different from day to day, aren't we? Some days you feel like you can.
Yeah, absolutely. I've definitely learned that with like working with clients as well over the last 10 years, and multiple rugby injuries as well. That everyone's body is different, and like one injury can affect someone one way, it can affect someone another place. But one of the key things we try and focus on, and that's kind of why we have this class as well, is balance, because we notice like a lot of our members, are doing maybe sometimes 2, sometimes 3 classes a day, and that could be 3, 4, 5 times a week, which personally I believe is a little bit too much, unless your body can handle it. But most people's can't. I think a lot of people are good exercising out of boredom versus going to the fridge and opening the door. That's okay.
Yeah.
But we need that body moving and flowing as well. So it's great that you can join us today, especially from a physio
Definitely.
perspective as well.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's crazy. I went through a phase of like doing intense workouts, like I would say anaerobic, 7 days a week, you know. And funnily enough, like taking a rest day or two in between, I actually got more results just because of that recovery time. But that's my body. You know, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a, you know, I can't necessarily speak for everybody, but rest days are important for that recovery, you know? Yeah.
Absolutely. That's all right. We actually do have a nutritionist who works with us as well. So most of our people join by doing a 4-week or a 6-week introductory program. And a nutritionist works with them for the first 4 to 6 weeks. So we've got a lot of people clued in the nutrition stuff, but that definitely works. Like for me, for example, I'm doing one of our 28-day programs because I lost a lot of weight after having COVID-19. And food is key for me. This week, I'm just like not into the food. I'm not feeling it. I trained a bit too much last week as well, so I've given myself a couple of days recovery.
Nice.
But I've noticed by not eating the food, my actual measurements, my size is down a bit because I'm going for muscle gain. Not that I really care, but just doing the program. That rest is key.
Definitely. That rest, recovery, good sleep, good nutrition, you know, otherwise, you know, what you're doing to your body, it could potentially be damaging, you know, just, you know, yeah, it's very important to find that balance because we're not linear beings, we're cyclical, and we're made of tissue and collagen and cells, and those things need to replenish and recover, just like a scab on your skin. You know, we're the same as you go deeper into the body. We recover, and different tissues recover in different ways. So it's important to just take that time.
Yeah, and sleep being the key as well. So I think it's just coming up to about 2 minutes past. So I'll tell you what, if you for everyone who's on the call, I'm going to stay on as the host just so I can let people into the meeting, or into the class, should I say, Zoom terms, into the class. And then Christine is going to teach. But if you want to pin her as your main video, and just because we've had about maybe 20 people join since we started nattering away. Do you want to do a little quick intro? Tell us a bit about yourself, about your physio practice, about Pilates, and what to expect tonight, please.
Totally. So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I really appreciate it. My name is Christine. I'm originally from South Africa, but been living in Ireland for about 4 years now. I'm a musculoskeletal physiotherapist, so I work with the musculoskeletal system and with people's bodies. This evening, I've got quite a dynamic workout. There will be progressions offered, so I definitely would stress that you definitely want to listen to your body. Notice the difference between discomfort. Working through particular injuries, please honor any advice that you've been given by your healthcare professionals and listen to the messages that your body sends you. The only prop that you might need for this evening is a pillow. You may not even need it. It's for people who have particularly tight hip flexors or hamstrings and lower backs. So if you want to know if that's you, you can sit in this position with your legs out long, and no matter what you do, you can't seem to get your sit bones underneath you. Your lower back rounds and you get this pain at the front of your hips here. If that's you, you need a pillow to elevate you, or a wall or a solid surface behind you. Okay, definitely do it. Definitely just go for it. Okay. Other than that, guys, please just listen to your body, and I think we're ready to go. What do you say? Yeah.
Yeah, we're good to go. It's 3 minutes past, so we're definitely good to go.
Okay, cool. Awesome, guys. So welcome. If you guys don't mind taking a seat on your mat, you're going to find this position. It's called a straddle. So both legs lengthened out long. And this is where you want to just do your test to see if you can find your 2 sitting bones directly underneath you. Okay. If you can't do that, like I said before, grab your pillow or sit against a surface. From here, you're going to take your right foot and you're going to bring it in towards your left thigh. Okay. Doesn't have to be super high. I don't care how high your leg is, just this bent position is fine. Try and allow your right leg to relax as much as possible. So if you're here, send your foot a little bit further away from you so you can get a little bit more relaxation. Left hand is going to go to that left calf. Now, if you really struggle to get to the calf, you can hold by the knee, whatever feels better for you. Both sit bones nice and grounded. We're going to take a gentle side bend into the spine over to the left. Yeah, to the side of the long leg. Nice. Take a moment here to just relax. Softening through the shoulders. Still feeling the right sit bone grounding down underneath you. Left elbow is heavy, left shoulder is soft. Take your right arm and reach it up, framing your right ear. Nice. And you'll notice that with that arm and gravity, you might find the left elbow maybe touches the ground. Take a really big breath in here. And completely exhale out the mouth. Inhaling again, targeting that right side that's open. Exhaling out the mouth. If your elbow is bent, try and straighten that elbow. There's a lot of fascia on the side of your body, connective tissue, and you want to get that nice and stretched open through that straightened elbow. Now keep your right arm in line with your ear. Your torso is going to twist down towards the floorboards. So you're going to kind of look down towards the left-hand side. Reach long through your right arm. Inhale here. Exhale, start to rotate your chest up towards the ceiling, looking up at the sky. Reach that right arm back, open the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhaling, moving through center again until your chest points down towards the floorboards. So it's kind of like slow motion throwing of a ball. Inhale and exhale, move through center. Inhale to hold, reach up. Exhale, slow motion, throw that ball down towards the floor. We take it one more time. Inhale. Exhale, move through center. Inhale, hold. And exhale, take yourself all the way down into that rotation. Nice. Hold here for a moment. Breathe into the right side of your lungs. Nice. If you could, square off to that left leg and relent down into the stretch. So you're just going to square off, your belly button is in line with your left kneecap, and take a moment to breathe here. So we're starting quite gentle, but we're going to use all of these movements quite dynamically later on. Walk yourself up your left leg. So you never yank yourself out of a stretch. And extend your right leg, your other leg out long. Fold your left leg in. Okay, you want that left knee nice and relaxed. So it doesn't matter how high your left foot is, okay? Right hand, right calf. Side bend to the right. Imagine your right elbow was like a pendulum, just swinging. It had a kettlebell attached to it, nice and heavy. Left sit bone stays down. Left arm reaches up and over. Nice. You might be able to get that right elbow to skim the floor, but don't lose your sit bones, okay? That's more important. All right, from here, we're going to rotate towards that right foot. Yeah? Take a breath into the back of the left side of your lungs. Exhale through center, rotate up towards the sky. Soften the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, slow motion, throwing that imaginary ball towards your right foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale, move through, looking up towards the sky, soften the right shoulder. Inhale at the top. Exhale, rotate down towards that right leg one last time, and we stay here. Okay, just relent down into that stretch. Opening up the back of your neck, so try not to hyperextend your chin forward. Let your chin tuck down towards your chest so the back of your neck is long. Last 2 breaths in this position. On your exhale, slowly walk yourself up that right leg. Well done. Okay, from here, guys, we're coming into a position called mermaid. So you're going to have your right hand down on the ground, right knee down, left foot. If you prefer to mirror me and go with the left side, that's totally cool, okay? I'm going to cue what I'm doing in real life. So I've got a straight line from right hand, right knee, left foot, and I'm going to take my left arm up and reach it over. So I get a super deep side bend. Nice. Awesome. Okay, my right shoulder, I'm not collapsing into it. I'm pressing the ground away. Get really, really, really open here. From this position, guys, inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to rotate at the torso towards the ground. It's not just my arm reaching for the floor. My whole rib cage is twisting down. I'm going to pause for a breath in. And then I'm going to open up, open up, open up towards the sky. Inhaling at that top point and exhaling through center. So this should be familiar to you. We're literally doing the same kind of movement that we did in seated, but now in the side kneeling position. Keep on going at your own pace, rotating down and up. Nice. Moving with your breath. If the way I cue the breathing confuses you, please breathe in a natural way that suits you. Okay, last time, guys. We're going to open to the front. So I'm facing forward. My left arm is going to reach out long. I'm going to engage through my obliques on the left-hand side, and I'm going to bring myself up. Left hand comes to left thigh, right arm reaches up. Feel that elasticity through the right side of your body. Reach for something just out of your grasp. Don't let your hips pike back. Squeeze the right glute to extend the hips forward, and then take yourself down. Slow, 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 no collapsing. Left arm reaches. Nice. Perfect. Keep on going. So we're flowing through these, I guess, left and right positions. This is called mermaid, by the way, the original name. Starting to fire up the obliques. Don't collapse. Slow that bit down just before you touch the floor. Good. Exhaling through the midline. Inhaling to take it back up. All right, last time. Take yourself down until that right hand touches the floor. Yeah. Left hand is going to come onto your left hip and then lift the left leg off of the ground. Nice. Everything from here, guys, comes from your tummy. So like a ripple effect from your center, you're going to send that left leg forward. Okay. And then send the left leg back. Don't let the height of your foot drop. So you're keeping that constant horizontal line. Nice. Good. Very nice. It's all looking good. So all I can say is don't let the foot drop down towards the floor as it goes back. Think about keeping it high so you get more glute max and that extension. Good. Hopefully you've got the space. Last 4. Good. And 3. Almost there. 2. Good. Final 1. Keep that leg lifted. Reach the left arm long. Okay, so you're kind of in opposition again. You're going to bring your elbow in towards your knee on an exhale. Inhale, reach and stretch. Good. Exhale, you become a tiny little ball. Inhale, you're a stretchy elastic band. Good. Exhale. Inhale. So you might find as we go through this, guys, that the side kneeling stuff is torturous. It's not just you, okay? We hardly spend any time in the lateral plane, and that's why I'm focusing on it so much today. Yeah. Last time. And then open up into opposition. Good. From here, brief moments of respite. You're going to come down into a tiny little ball. Good. And then you're going to open up, explode. Yeah? Come down. Good. And open up. Nice. So you're using a little bit of explosivity to come up into that, I call it an exploding star. Your right glute is working hard every time to lift you. Good. Very nice, everybody. Let's go for 5. And lift. Perfect. 4. Open. Lift. Good. 3. Open. Lift. Last. 2. And last one, we're going to try and hold it up. Okay? Lift and hold. All right, take that left hand onto your waist again. And you're just going to pulse the left leg up and down. Torture. Good. Keep your foot active. 10. So either a point or a flex, but no dead feet, please. 7. 6. Good. 5. Watch for rib flare. Keep the ribs down. 3, 2, 1. Now pop that left foot on the ground. Yeah. You're going to take your left hand to the ground. And if you looked at your hands, it should look like your arms and your hands are in a plank position, but your lower body is all wonky. That's what I want. Okay? Push the ground away. And then see if you can lift that right knee up off the ground. Yes. Good. And then lower the right knee back down. Well done. Inhale. Push the earth away. Lift. And then slowly lower. So you get a nice contraction. Keep on going. Through the lower right side. So all the obliques switching on. Very nice. Let's try for 4 more. You guys are really strong. And down. Very nice, guys. 3. If your knee doesn't lift, even the intention to lift it is enough. 2. Good. Last one, we hold for 5. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right knee down. Well done. Let's come straight over to the other side. So you're not going to waste any time. Straight onto that left side. Yeah. Right leg long. Left knee directly underneath you. Left hand on the ground. Right arm reaches. Nice. So you should get a stretch in that lower right part of your hip that you were just working on, that oblique area. Big stretch. Right arm stays framing that right ear. Let's start to rotate. So you're going to rotate, rotate, rotate down towards the ground. Pause for an inhale into the back of the lungs. And then open up. Twist to the sky. Pause for an inhale at that top range. And then rotate towards the ground. Nice. Inhale. Moving on your exhale. Pausing for the inhale. Last time. And then we're going to come to face forward. Nice. All right. Very nice. Right arm is going to reach out to the right. You're using the obliques on the right-hand side to bring you up and flip it over. Okay, so watch that you don't pike back through that left hip. Extend the left hip forward and then slowly take the left arm down. Don't collapse here. Control and lengthen and then bring yourself down. Nice. Beautiful. Keep on going at your own pace and try and reduce any momentum. Yeah. The left knee might feel a little tender on the ground, so if you need a pillow, grab a hold of one. Nice. Last 2. Feel that elasticity, always reaching for something just out of your grasp. Nice. And last time, we bring ourselves up. Reach, stretch, good, and then slowly take yourself back down. Awesome. Right hand goes onto your hip, and you're going to lift the right leg up off of the ground, so the one that's long. Good. Now find a height for the foot. Don't let it drop down, and you're going to send your leg forward, and you're going to send your leg back. Don't lose the height of the foot. Good. Reach it forward, reach it back. Good. More importantly than the range of your leg work is the stability that you find through the torso. That comes first, okay? So if your leg's going all over the place, you're kind of not really getting the core work. You should feel your tummy. Beautiful, guys. Last two. Reach it back. Connect to the glutes as you reach it back. Last one. Pull it back. Good. And then bring your leg to center. Reach your right arm long. Nice. You're bringing the knee to the elbow. Yeah? Exhaling to get small. Inhaling to extend. Exhaling to get small. Inhaling to extend. Just make sure that you're not hyperextending into the lower back here. Yeah, it's a lot of time in this kneeling position. The leg at the bottom is going to start to burn. Last three. You can do it. And reach. And two. And reach. Good. Last one. And reach. Okay, we're going to come down into that tiny little ball. Bring yourself nice and small. This is like a brief little rest. Inhale. As you exhale, explode up. Yes. Inhale to come down. Exhale, bring yourself up. Nice. Awesome. Inhale. Explode. Good. Use your exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, explode. Last two. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Last one's the holder. Inhale. Exhale, lift, hold. Right hand goes back onto that right hip, and we pulse the right leg up and down. Keep your right foot active. No dead feet. Either a flex or a point for 8. 7. You can do it, guys. 6. Use your tummy. Don't flare the ribs. 5. Shoulder blades down. 4, especially the left side. 3, 2, 1. Right foot to the floor. Awesome. So plank arms, wonky lower body. Yeah? Hands come down to the mat. Your hands look like they're in plank. You're going to connect to that right foot and lift the left knee off of the ground. And then slowly lower yourself down. Nice. Exhale on the lift. Inhale on the lower. I would say there's more work, there's more benefit in the slow lowering than there is in that lifting. So we kind of mentally check out when we eccentrically load, when we lengthen ourselves under tension. But there's so much benefit to the slow, controlled lowering. Last one we hold, guys. Hold it up. 5, 4, 3, breathe. 2, 1, left knee down. Let's take a shell stretch. It's the same as child's pose in yoga. Okay, so big toes together, knees wide, and take yourself down. Nice. All right, one more breath here. And then, guys, we're going to take ourselves onto our butts. Okay. All right. So, sitting on your derriere, your feet parallel, hip width distance. Hip width distance is about 2 fists between your knees. Yeah. Don't go wider. Grab a hold of the back of your thighs and try and find a nice long spine. Okay, so you can feel your sit bones. Okay, reach those 2 arms forward out in front. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck. So you tuck your pelvis under, roll off of your sit bones onto your sacrum, that last bone at the base of your spine. All right, from here, right arm opens out to the right. So we rotate again. Now pause here for me for a moment. Look at your right knee in comparison to your left. If your right knee has pulled back on you, your pelvis is hiked. So think about sending your right knee forward as your right arm goes back. Yes. And then bring the right arm back. Same on the left side. So we rotate to the left. Watch that left knee. Think about sending the left knee forward and then bring it back. Keep going. Rotating, but pausing to be mindful of where you're going in that rotation and where the rotation is coming from. Nice. Watch the shoulders. Keep them soft away from the neck. Nice. 8 to go. Exhaling into the rotation. Inhaling to hold. Nice. Last 4, guys. If your lower back feels tender in this position, take a break and come back in. 3, as you get stronger, it will get easier to do this for longer. 2 and 1. Very nice. Grab a hold of the back of your thighs and bring yourself up. Well done. Okay, so from here, keep a hold of the back of your thighs. You're going to sit back, rolling off of the sit bones onto the sacrum again. A little bit of a balancing act coming your way now. See if you can take your left leg off of the ground. Nice. And then maybe the right as well. So you're kind of perched on your tail. Find that sweet spot. Okay, so I'm going to take both hands to the back of my right thigh and then stretch my left leg long. It's hovering off the ground. It's not touching the floor. And then you're going to bring your left leg in and reach your right leg long. Good. Keep on swapping. And I want you to feel yourself perched on that tailbone the whole way through. So try and minimize that chaos, the momentum as you move. Stability is really key here. Going for 5. Watch the shoulders. They're going to want to scrunch to your neck. 4, 3. Keep on going. Active feet. 2 and 1. And you can pop your feet onto the ground and sit up. Good. Well done. We're going to up the ante with that just a little bit. Okay? So lengthening up through the crown of your head. You're going to tuck, roll off of those sit bones onto the sacrum. Nice. If your back needs a break, you just take it. Otherwise, one leg up to tabletop, other leg up to tabletop. Now maybe we can go hands free here. So one hand away, other hand away, and just experience it. If you want to play around with this and just stay here, that's cool. Otherwise, see if you can stretch one leg long and maybe the other leg long as well. Nice. Holding. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And then, guys, keeping those legs extended, could you lower your torso down? Head touches first, then bring the knees in towards your body. Yes, well done. Amazing. Grab a hold of the back of your thighs again. You're going to use a little bit of momentum to get yourself back into that seated position, and we'll try one more time, or actually a couple more times. Okay, so nod your chin towards your chest, stretch your legs out long, find that seat. Good. One arm comes free, other arm comes free. Squeeze the inner thighs together, soften the shoulders down. Try and keep those legs extended, and slowly lower your torso down. Obviously, bringing your knees in when you can no longer handle keeping the legs extended at that angle. 2 more like this, guys. Inhale. Exhale, nod the chin towards the chest, stretch those legs long. Try and extend them. Good. If you need to hold onto the legs the whole way through, that's an option as well. One arm extends, other arm extends. Try and keep those legs there. Lower the torso first, and then bring the knees in. Good. So we're lengthening our abdominals, guys. It's such a beautiful way to train them. Last time, bring yourself up. Lengthen through the legs. Squeeze the inner thighs together. One arm free, other arm free. And slowly, 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 slowly lower yourself all the way down. And hug those knees in for the last time. For now. Okay. Take your hands down alongside your body, pop your feet onto the ground, and I just want you to find a gentle imprint of your spine into the floor. So lower back presses down into the earth. You can feel the lower back pushing into the floor. And then you're going to take one leg into tabletop, other leg into tabletop, and hang out in this position for a second to make sure you haven't lost your lower back. It's pressing down into the earth. Perfect. If you could, grab a hold of your thighs so both hands come to the back of your legs. Inhale, and as you exhale, nod your chin towards your chest and come up into your crunch, flexion. Good. Okay, from here, you're going to take both hands to the back of your right leg and stretch your left leg long. I'm actually going to pull my right thigh in, left leg reaches. Good, and then swap. Nice. So this is quite a nice, doable single leg stretch. If you want to put your head down at any point in time, that is totally cool. All right. You're going to go for 4 more of these, and then I'm going to give you a little bit more of a trickier option. As always, just listen to your body. Last 2. And 1. Now, perhaps you could straighten out both legs. Yeah? So both legs are straight, and you start to scissor them, swapping. Now, I often see this like super momentum, 10,000 million miles an hour. Try and find your lower back, press it into the earth, try and minimize the movement through the torso, as if you were balancing a cup of tea on your tummy the whole way through this. Good. Try for 4 more, and then I've got a little bit more for you if you could. Your head is welcome to go down at any point in time. 3. Good. 2. Last 1. Take both legs up towards the sky, just for a moment. Take both hands behind your head, supporting the back of your skull. I'm going to let my left leg drop down, and then my left elbow is going to twist towards my right knee. Yes. And then I'm going to swap. Yeah, left leg comes up, right leg goes down, and I twist towards my left knee. So you might know this as crisscross, or scissors, something like that. At any point in time, you can pop 1 foot onto the ground. So if you wanted to, you could put 1 foot on the floor each time. Otherwise, you have 8, 7, 6. Nice and controlled, guys. 5. You can do it. You can do it. 4. Active feet. 3. If your head needs to go down, just do it. 2. And 1. And take it down. Awesome. Pop those feet on the ground and let the knees slowly windscreen wipe from side to side. Well done, everyone. Okay, so we've done loads of hip flexion. So we're going to spend a little bit of time opening up the hips, which means a little bit of glute bridging, okay? So your hands are going to relax alongside your body. Feet are going to be parallel, hip width distance. Take a nice big inhale at the bottom. And as you exhale, you tuck your pelvis under, stand down into the feet, and lift the pelvis to the sky. My rib cage in this position is soft. In yoga, you'd be kind of extending the ribs to the sky. For Pilates, for today, guys, I'd like you to keep the ribs soft. Pelvis lifts. Kneecaps magnetized to the wall in front of you. All 10 toes rest on the ground. The back of your head is heavy, the neck is relaxed, the shoulders are plugged into the earth. Inhale at the top. And exhale as if you were letting links in a chain come down onto a surface, 1 vertebra at a time. Lower your spine down to the mat. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck. Lift. If you had to look at your knees, make sure that they're not splaying apart for this. It's a very common thing, but try and keep your knees parallel. Train track legs. Stand down into the feet, all 10 toes on the mat, and then slowly lower your spine down, 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to go for 4 more articulations. That means lifting and lowering 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to spend a little bit of time at the top position. I want you to feel it. Connect to the glutes. Inhale at the top. Exhale to slowly lower it down. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhaling to tuck and lift up. Consciously think about your glutes switching on here, because it's highly likely that if it's not your glutes lifting you, it's going to be your lower back muscles. So try and make that distinction in your body, especially if you're a lower back pain sufferer. Last 2, tuck, lift, connect to your glutes, keep the knees parallel, and slowly lower down. On this last one, guys, we're going to lift and hold, okay? So try and keep it up there, a little bit of endurance. Connect to your glutes. All right. Now imagine you were indeed balancing a cup of tea on your tummy. Don't let your tea spill. You're going to try and lift your right leg up into tabletop position. Slowly take your right foot down. Feel the toe, the midfoot, the heel strike, and then lift the other foot off of the ground. Okay, swapping from leg to leg, but not just quickly moving through the positions, feeling everything out. 8 to go. Beautiful. As one leg lifts off of the ground, try and avoid any loss of height in your pelvis. So you're keeping your pelvic height through the integrity of the standing leg. Last 3. And down. Good. 2. And down. Last time. And down. Nice articulation back to the ground through the spine. So 1 vertebra at a time. Lower your spine down. Hug your knees in towards your chest just to elongate through the lower back. Okay, well done. 2 more sets of bridging to go. The next one's a little bit more intense. So if it's too much, please stick with the version that we've just done. All right, so feet parallel, hip width distance. We're going to tuck, lift up into our bridge again. Again, we're looking and seeing that our knees are parallel. They're not splaying apart. Knees parallel gets you more glute max. Okay? From here, left leg reaches up towards the sky, and I want to straighten that leg out completely. Cool. Now, flex into the left foot. So it's the opposite of what a ballerina does. Ballerina points, we're going to flex. Then see if you can pull your left leg back towards you, as close into your body as possible. Yes, active hamstring flexibility. And then send your left leg forward and long until your left leg is parallel to your right. And then try and pull it back. So the leg is going back as far as possible and then forward until it's parallel with the right thigh. Let's try for 6 more of these. Right leg is going to start to burn. Right glute. Perfect, guys. Fight for a straight left knee. Last 3. Good. 2. Right knee is stable. It's not wobbling all over the place. 2. And 1. Take the left foot to the ground. Now try and stay up. If you need to take your bum down for a break, then obviously do. Otherwise, straight over to the other side. So right leg to tabletop and then straighten it out. Flex into the foot. So the opposite of the ballerina foot. Good. And then pull it back and then send it forward like you're throwing out a fishing line into the ocean. Good. Bring it back. Send it forward. Don't lose any height in that left glute, okay? You're balancing a glass of champagne on your left kneecap. Don't let it spill. Last 4. Pull and reach. 3 and reach. Almost there, guys. 2. That's it. Last one. Well done. Take the foot down. Lower your bum down with control and hug your knees in towards your chest. Nice. That is not easy. So well done. Very well done to you guys. Okay, we've got 1 more set of bridging to go. Now, this bridging set is intermediate in the sense that we're not going to be on our back. If your wrists hate this, please just lie down on your back to do the exercise, okay? Otherwise, I'm coming into a seated position. My hands are going to be on the ground with my fingers pointing back behind me. I'm not going to sink into my shoulders. I want to push the floor away. The rest kind of stays the same. So I tuck and I lift up, lifting up into that, I guess it's called reverse tabletop in some classes. Inhale at the top here, feel the stretch at the front of your shoulders, and then slowly take yourself down, okay? Amazing. So if that felt terrible, then guess what you do? You lie onto your back and you do this on your back, okay? Slowly take it down. Now, if it's feeling good, you're going to take it up and hold it up at the top. Nice. Brilliant. And then, guys, I want to see if you could potentially take 1 foot off of the ground here and then slowly lower. Feel the toe, midfoot, heel. Other foot off the ground. Good. Now, a lot of the time when you're in this position and you start to lift limbs away from the floor, the shoulders tend to get a bit tired and we tend to sink into them. Don't do that. Push the earth away, open the collarbones. Think about the collarbones being really broad. 4 to go. 3 to go. Good. This gets the heart rate up. 2. And last one. Good. Let's take it down. Well done, everyone. Great job. I know that's a bit intense on the wrists, so if you want to shake out the wrists, that is totally fine. All right, so we're going to come back onto all fours. A little bit more of a flowy sequence coming your way now. Starting with the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Okay, so you guys are probably all familiar with downward facing dog. That's where we're going to go next. So tuck the toes under, lift your bum up and back, find a downward facing dog. In Pilates, it's called pike. All right. I love pedaling out my heels in down dog, so I invite you to do the same. Let's go for about 5 or 6 pedals, just stretching out the back line. Thinking about your spine being long, not collapsing into the shoulders. 4 more pedals. I always add a few on. Never trust a Pilates teacher's counting. Last 2. And 1. All right, so finding stillness through the feet. I want you guys to try now to ripple yourself forward into a plank position. Yeah, so finding a plank position, shoulders above the wrists, and then you're going to bend into the knees, find a downward facing dog. Okay, so try and make it nice and flowy, pushing forward through the feet, rippling until the shoulders are above the wrists, bending through the knees to come up and back to downward facing dog. You're going to go for 2 more of these, guys. And bending the knees. Last time. And back to down dog. Okay. If that was pretty intense for you, you're going to stick with that, but I'm going to give you an option to make it a little bit more intense. So from your downward facing dog, take your right hand and reach towards your left calf. Yes, there's a little bit of rotation here. Then you're going to bring yourself forward into plank just on that left hand, left arm. Once you're in one arm plank, place your right hand back to the floor. Yeah? Ripple yourself back to down dog. Left hand goes across to right shin. Slowly bring yourself forward just on that right arm. Left hand finds the ground. It's quite a lot of shoulder stability. Bringing yourself back to down dog. Right hand comes over to left shin. Ripple yourself forward. Both hands meet the ground. Back into down dog each time. Left hand over to right shin. Ripple yourself forward. As you come forward, think about lifting away from the floor, so not collapsing into that left shoulder. Keep swapping from side to side. Try for 8 more if you can. Nice. Yes, good guys. And 7. So I love plank, but I love moving dynamically into and out of plank because I find it a lot more functional for the shoulders. There's a whole bunch more stability required for this. Last 4. Good. And 3. Making it nice and flowy. And 2. And last time. Finding your plank position and holding. Nice. So let's get stable in a plank. If you need a break, you take it. Otherwise, guys, you're going to pivot both heels over to your right side. Yeah? See if you can open your left arm up towards the sky. Now, modification for side plank. If this is really intense, you can always pop that bottom knee to the ground. It's a great option. Otherwise, stay in your side plank. Your top leg, perhaps you could lift it off of the floor. Nice. From here, that top leg, see if you can bring it forward, tap the ground in front, and tap the ground behind you. Tap the ground in front, tap the ground behind you. Nice. Amazing. Keep your spine long. Don't flare those ribs. Let's try for 4. Yes, some of you looking amazing. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Let's see if we can go straight back into that plank position. Yeah, if you need a break, you take it. All right, pivot over to the left side. My back's going to be to you for a second. Right arm opens up long. Again, if you need modification, left knee comes to the ground. Don't think too much about it. If you could, right leg lifts up, and then you're going to tap the ground in front, tap the ground behind. So what I love about this is the stability required through the rest of your body to allow for that right leg to go forward and back. Go for 4. Press down into the edge of that left foot. 3. And 2. Last 1. Take the right hand back to the floor. Plank it out for a second. Let's just hold and breathe for 5. 4. 3. Almost there, guys. 2. And 1. Let's take those knees down and take a well-deserved shell. So knees wide, big toes together. Sit back into your shell stretch. Child's pose. Well done. All right, so bringing yourself up. I'm going to stretch a little bit into the hip flexors now. Yeah, well deserved. We're going to build it up and build it up and build it up, okay? So first things first, bring your left foot out in front. If you need a pillow underneath that right knee, go for it, okay? Because you're going to be on it for a while. So tuck your tail, find that little tuck, and then send your pelvis forward and down. Okay, so don't overextend into the lower back. Okay, from here, see if you can sweep your arms up towards the sky. Nice. Take a few moments here. Good. Now, your left foot is in front, yeah? So you're going to take your left hand and you're going to reach it back and see if you can grab a hold of your right leg, so the one that's at the back. It's a bit of a weird one. Yes, good. Very nice. Now, reach up through the right hand, as if you're trying to find a rope that's dangling from the sky. Good. Soften that left shoulder down and open the left shoulder. Good. And breathe. Good. All we're going to do from here, guys, is swap which arm's on top and which arm's at the bottom. So left arm is going to come up. Right arm is going to reach for right thigh. So it's a little bit easier. Nice. Watch that you're not massively back bending here. Keep your tuck of your tail. Good. Brilliant. Send both arms forward for a moment. Nice. And then literally just the fingertips, guys. Fingertips of the left hand come down towards the ground on your left-hand side. Now, a lot of you aren't going to necessarily be able to get there. I don't want you to collapse into that arm though, okay? So just the fingertips. Right arm reaches up. The purpose is the side bend, okay? Breathe into that right side. Slowly swapping, right arm comes down, left arm comes up. So feeling that side bend again through the spine. Beautiful. Try not to completely take all your weight into your right hand. So you're actually still, your foundation is still your legs. Beautiful. Okay, so let's take both hands down to the mat, framing your left foot with your 2 hands. And it's as if a piece of string pulled your bum back to the wall behind you. You're going to try and straighten out that left leg as much as possible. Again, flexing into the foot. Okay? Nice. If it's available to you from here, right hand stays down, left arm opens up. It's a bit of a wobbly one. Good. Well done. So you're encouraging the left hip to draw down towards the earth. Nice. Now, even wonkier and wobblier is swapping this. So see if you can take the left hand to the mat and reach the right arm up. Nice. Maybe the side is even more stable, actually. All right. Taking that right hand back to the mat. Bring your pelvis forward and down again. Now, I'm going to turn to face you just so that you can see what I'm doing. So my left knee, my left foot, I'm going to take it out to the left a little bit more, okay? And I'm going to use my left hand to actually push it out to the left-hand side a little bit. Okay, good. Let your left foot lift. So the big toe side of your left foot, let it lift off the ground, okay? Nice. So you're still opening up the right hip flexor. You're pressing into that left hip. Awesome. And then, guys, maybe take that left hand behind your head. Okay. Yes. Open towards the sky. From here, left elbow, see if you can bring it down, 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 and reach for your right elbow, the inside of your right elbow. Open up, open up, open up, open up. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate, 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 rotate. Last two. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last time, inhale, open. And as you close it down, maybe, just maybe, you could get your left elbow to the ground. If that's not happening, don't force it, okay? If you could get both elbows to the ground, that would be even more amazing. Right, so this is a really intense, deep stretch for the hips. The stretch should never be more than a 6 or a 7 out of 10, okay? One more breath here, guys. And then slowly bring yourself out of it. Okay, I'm going to turn this way again. So you've still got your left foot out in front. Right leg is back behind. Still the same leg in front. Don't swap legs yet, okay? Keeping your hands on the earth. Tuck the toes of your back foot under. Same leg in front. So we haven't swapped yet, okay? And you're going to lift the back knee up off the ground. Good. From here, slowly lower the back knee back down. Yeah? And then bring it back up again. So you might be like, what the hell are we doing? This is just a gentle eccentric load for your quads. Okay? We're going to make it more and more intense. All right. Last two with your hands on the ground. If this is enough for you, you keep your hands on the ground, okay? Otherwise, once your knee is on the ground, bring your hands onto your left thigh. Okay, so you just lifted your torso. We're going to do the exact same thing through the back leg now. Lift your back knee off the ground. Slowly lower it down. Okay? Lift your back knee up. Now, if you're doing this and you're like, oh my God, this feels terrible, put your hands back on the floor. Okay? Last three. Thank you for taking that option. Last two. Good. Last time. Now, if you've got a little bit more in you, if you feel like your legs could take a little more, hands come free. All right? So no hands. Do whatever you want with them. Maybe take them out in front and then lift the back knee. Yeah? Slowly lower. Nice. Well done. Some of you are nailing it. Lift and slowly lower. Don't lift too high. Going for 3. Yes. And down. Beautiful. 2. And down. This is all mobility. Best stuff to get more flexible. Last one. And slowly lower. Well done. Take the hands to the ground. Left foot back. Right leg forward. So if you're training for your splits, I do the splits, and if you're training to get into that stuff, I do a lot of that kind of work, okay? All right, here on the other side. So left foot out in, right foot out in front, sorry, left leg back behind. We tuck and then send the pelvis forward and down. Reach your arms up. Stretch. Perfect. So we're all the way back at this position. All right, so the left arm is going to reach even higher up towards the sky. Right arm is going to come back and reach for left hip. Nice. Exactly. Think about the left arm getting a little bit higher. Reach for something that's coming from the ceiling. Press your left knee into the earth. Tuck the tail. Soften the right shoulder down. Breathe. All we're going to do is swap which arms where. The right arm is going to come up. Left arm is going to reach back. Open the left shoulder. Watch that you don't come into a massive back bend here. So keep your tuck of your tail. Lift your sternum. Breathing into the belly. Very nice. Okay, so arms come forward for a second. I'm going to take my left hand to the ground, gently touching the floor. Yeah. Right arm is going to reach up. So try not to massively lean into that left side. Good. Bringing yourself up nice and slow, swapping over to the right. So right hand down, left arm up. Yes. Breathe into that lower left part of your belly. And we're going to take both hands to the ground, framing that right foot. Pull your bum back towards the wall behind you. Yeah. And we're just going to rotate. Left arm up. Nice. We'll do both arms. So if you want to do the right arm first, that's cool. Keep your right foot active. Left hand is going to come down. Right arm opens up. Last breath here, guys. Perfect. Okay, so we come into that lizard stretch. You bring yourself forward again, right knee bends, yeah? Step your right foot a little bit further out to the right, and you're actually going to use your right hand. I'll angle myself. Okay, so use your right hand to press the right knee away. You're coming onto the blade, that edge of the right foot. Yeah, get that. If that's your max, stay there. Otherwise, right hand behind your head. Inhale. And as you exhale, you rotate right elbow into the eye of the left elbow. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more of these, nice and slow. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And the last time we come down, you might be able to, depending on your body today, bring the elbows to the floor. Nice. Take 2 full breaths in and out here, relaxing the back of your neck. So we're almost done. We've just got the mobility sequence, and then it's the home stretch. All right, bring yourself all the way back up. Yeah, I'm just going to angle myself again to face forward. And from here, guys, we're going to tuck the toes of the back foot under, lift that back knee up. So hands on the ground to begin. Coming into that eccentric load for the quads, you're going to slowly lower the back knee to the ground and then bring it back up. The slow lowering lengthens the fibers of your leg muscles at the front, creating strength under lengthening tension. Last 2, which is very good. If you've got tendinitis or tendinopathies, last time, lift that back knee up, and maybe you can just rest your arms on your right thigh. Slowly lower the back knee down. Yeah? Lift up. Slowly lower it down. Now, if you find it really hard to get a smooth lowering, I would definitely work on that if I were you. Last two. Nice. Last one. Are we ready to do the full arm free lift? Okay. If you can, arms come forward, or you can do prayer hands. It creates a nice bit of tension, pressing the palms into one another. And lift the back knee up. Slowly lower down. Fight for it. 4 more of these. Lift. Slowly lower. Yeah. Last 4. Lift. Slowly lower. 3 more. Lift. Slowly lower. This is it. Last one. Lift. And slowly lower. Well done. Take both hands to the ground. Swing that right knee back. And we're literally going to end our class together, guys, in a seated position. So if you need your pillow, grab it, okay? Doesn't matter which foot is in front. Just come to a comfy cross-legged state. Hands onto your knees. You're going to pull your sternum forward. I should say push your sternum forward and draw your shoulder blades together. Just lift that chest. Inhale. As you exhale, it's almost as if you've kind of spilled mustard on your shirt and you wanted to look down at the spill. Look down at your shirt. Come into flexion. Allow yourself to completely slouch forward and walk your hands forward on the ground in front of you until you feel a stretch in your glutes. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do that one more time. Slowly walk your hands back up. Never yanking out of a stretch. Holding onto your knees. Lift your chest. Big breath in. Good. Nod your chin towards your chest. Look down at your tummy. Slouch forward into flexion. And walk the hands out along the ground until you feel a stretch in your glutes. Holding for 5. Breathing laterally to the left and the right sides of the lungs for 4. Relaxing the back of your neck for 3. And 2. Slowly walk yourself all the way back up. Yeah, one last big breath in together. Reach the arms up. And on your exhale, bring your hands down towards your chest. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Okay.
Lovely. That was awesome. Thank you very much, Christine.
Thank you so much. Great job, guys. From what I could see, it looked really good. So I hope you feel stretched.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, everyone.
I'll post some links to your socials and stuff, but if people want to get in touch, what's the best way to reach out to you?
Yes, so you can find me on Instagram. I'm at christine.freedomphysio. So I said my business is called Freedom Physio. So you can go to freedomphysio.org. And that's pretty much me, www.freedomphysio.org. Yeah.
Lovely. Thanks very much, Christine.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much. There's 4.